Have you lost money in a susu? Have your people lost faith in people and not wanting to build as a community anymore because of the negative connotations of the flower or the susu communities? Well, we feel like we have a solution that gives you the opportunity to gain or recapture the money that you lost in a susu in less time with less people, honestly, with less effort. We'd love to share the solutions with you. But first, let me give you a moment with the wise man.
As you guys know, all across the country, susus and flowers have been very prevalent. I'm talking about people just interested in what's going on there. Probably the last 12 to 18 months, we've had probably 2 million people or more just from our communities been inside susus. So what does that say? It says during tough times, people are resilient, especially Americans are very resilient at finding ways to make it. So I'm grateful for the susu. I'm grateful for the flower and all that good stuff. When you start pooling $2 and $3 million among one community and another community, $4 or $5 million, sometimes the rules start changing. So as we start taking a look at all the susu and flower communities all across the country, we said we need a safe place for those people to go. Of course, inside the community we had created, we also had legal assistants, lawyers to take a look at what we were doing. And one of the things they suggested, they said, Charles, one of the things you guys need to do as you manage these particular programs across the country, get some kind of real income program that's in compliance. When I say compliance, we're talking about a real program that's in all 50 states, 36 countries, been around for 5.5 years, just not a money pooling program. So the Smart Money Matrix is the answer, I think, to people in the susu community. It's also the answer to people that understand now. It's not just about one job anymore, see. The virus itself taught us a lot of things as Americans. And what did this teach us most of all? We need more than one income stream, guys. So with all the stuff that's been going on, the most important thing that came out of this virus and right now is that we need another income source as Americans. And that's why the Smart Money Matrix is a great alternative to the susu. It's just a great alternative if a person wants to work from home today. Hey, Candace, put it out there. I'm ready for you to rock and roll, okay?
Absolutely. Inside of the Smart Money Matrix, communities won't have to wait or be stalled just because one person is unable to find their people or unable to actually do their part, right? It's a community build, and everyone's actually given the opportunity to build together. If this wasn't good enough, the Smart Money Matrix is a legitimate business that allows our consultants to make even more money with educational tools and resources, as well as health and wellness products on top of that, so that they can even have customers to come to their website and purchase products from them, giving them the opportunity to earn as much money as they prefer to earn. This is the solution to all of our communities who want to see the fantastic strength of collaboration and entrepreneurship grow inside of our community. Our amazing team has tested this solution, and it has been proven to be more lucrative than the residual promise of a flower. Inside of our matrix packs, you have 6 different options: a $50 matrix, $100, $250, $500, $1,000, and a $2,500 option as it relates to our matrix packs. Who loves options? Of course you do, right? So with this in mind, the examples that I'm going to give you today are going to be using the $1,000 option. But just remember that each matrix pays 100% commissions every time someone hits your pay line. So let me explain how this works. One person qualifies you to make money with the company. That's legal, all right? You got to get one person and make one sale. With that sale, or that person that comes in with you, guess what? That gets you paid. But 2 people, how many? 2 people gets you paid faster. And if everyone on your team understands that 2 people, if everyone gets there 2, it's a win for everybody. It gets you paid faster. But guess what? You want to really get there? 3. And it's free, because every time someone hits your pay line, that means that you get paid the money in your wallet. Look at this example here. Tina has Candy that came in under Fred. That's 3 on her team. She gets paid how much commission? 100% commission. So the $1,000 she spent now goes right back to Tina because she got 3 and it's free. Come on, 3 and it's free. I'm excited about it. Now, Tina gets Fred and Tim. Fred gets Candy and Q, and guess what? Tim gets his 2 as well, Wood and Kim, who comes in with him. That's Tina's matrix is now filled with 6 people. Let's keep going. Tina has 2 people direct to her, and her 2 people got their people. Guess what? Tina's paid. When her matrix is filled, that's called a cycle. And Tina cycles, and her 4th person actually creates a new matrix. And you like, let me give it to you one more time, okay? 4 people is on Tina's pay line. She gets paid on 3 of them, and her 4th person creates a new matrix. That's simple, real simple. And I'm going to show it to you in this next example. Here we go. Tina cycled. You got it? Why did she cycle? Because she had 6 people that filled her matrix. Good. Now, Tina has cycled, and she's creating a new matrix with the 4th person that comes on her matrix, meaning in this case, it's Kim. That money goes to that 4th matrix. So that means what, Candace? That she's going to be able to do the same thing all over again. Let me show you the concept. Now, Fred is on Tina's team. Fred said, listen, Tina, I like you, but you can't make all the money by yourself. I need to cycle too. So Fred goes down, and he already has Candy and Q. Guess what they do? They get their 2 people, and everybody comes in, and guess what happens? Fred cycles. When Fred cycles, we have this special thing, a part of our team, and part of our concept that says you follow the leader. So every time you bring a person in, when they cycle, they follow who? They follow you. I'm going to say it again because you may have missed it, or I'm going to say it for the ones in the back. Every time you join the matrix, you start your own matrix. When you are sponsored or someone brings you in, every time you cycle, you follow the leader. And every time your people come in with you and they cycle, they follow you. That means you need to get as many of those as possible, right? Absolutely. So Fred cycles. So what does he do? He follows the leader, which happens to be Tina. Now, Tina's on her 2nd matrix. Now, Fred is on his 2nd matrix that fell right under Tina. Now, you're probably asking me, now, Candace, are you saying that the same people can fill the 2nd matrix? Yes. Or I'm saying that different people can fill the matrix, but in this example, the same people are filling the same matrix because everyone's doing their part. They're making it do what it do, and they're getting there too. That's the intent. So look, Tim, who makes everybody smile, he said, listen, I'm not letting y'all leave me behind. Tim gets his people, and he cycles too. Guess what he does? He follows the leader right behind Tina. Now, Tina, let me ask you a question. How many people did Tina bring in? I'm going to take this a little further and keep explaining, but I want to make sure. How many people did Tina bring in to make sure that she's getting paid and she's going and making it do what it do? How many did she bring? Y'all help me, okay? Because I want to make sure we have a clear understanding. 2 people is how many that Tina brought in. Now, Tina's matrix is filling up again, but she only brought 2. If everybody works as a team, you'll be able to see how this thing can just go and go and go and continue to grow. Now, I'm going to just show a little example here, and I'm going to take it a little further. Tina has the opportunity now, because her matrix is being filled again, that every time someone hits that pay line at the bottom, she's going to be paid again. Do y'all see this? It's amazing. Now, let me keep going. There's this concept called spillover. Now, I'm a God girl. I believe in the blessings and overflow of my life with my blessings, right? So with that in mind, I'm going to call it the overflow, but I just need you to know that it means the exact same thing. Okay. So with this spillover concept, I'm going to show you, because I'll carry Tina's matrix over so you can see how the spillover can happen in her life, and it can happen from the bottom or it can happen from the top. Let me show it to you. You see, earlier, I want you to remember that Fred had members on his team that came in. One of them happened to be Candy, and the other one's name was Q. Candy comes in, and she said, listen, nobody's going to make all the money without me. I'm in the game too. Guess what? Candy's goal was to cycle at least one time in this month, right? Well, she did. And guess what happened? She got her people to get their people, and everybody got there too. Guess what happened to Candy? She cycled. She made $3,000, and she just followed Fred. Why did she follow Fred? Because Fred got her into business. And guess what happened to Candy? She just started her 2nd matrix, but she also just hit Tina's pay line. Look at that. Tina got 2 people in business, and she done made money. Come on, money. Now, let's keep going. Q, same concept, said, Candace, I want to win too. Let me make sure my people get there too. Everybody's making it do what it do. Ben comes in, and Ben gets his 2, Ant gets his 2. Guess what happens to Q? Q just cycled. She made her $3,000, and what happened? She got paid, but on top of that, here we go. On top of this, Q just hit Tina's pay line. Now, I'm giving you these examples because I want you to see how this can be a blessing in so many ways. I'm going to ask you again, how many people did Tina personally bring in? You got it. 2. She brought in 2 people. She taught her team the culture of everybody bringing 2, get 3, and it's free. But she got her 2, and everybody got their 2. Tina's now gotten paid $3,000 plus this second matrix is going to just paid her 1, 2. Remember how many times? Every time someone hits your pay line, you get paid, right? She just got paid 2 more times because Candy and Q hit her pay line. That's another $1,000 for each of those. She just made $5,000 in this example, but she only brought in 2. Now, some of you are thinking, well, Candace, you kind of playing me small. You know, I got a lot of people I know that would love to do this and to use their friends and family for everyone to build together, especially during these unprecedented times. Well, guess what? You can, because Tina was thinking the same thing. She said, well, Candace, I know that I'm being blessed with this concept, but is there a way that I can be a blessing? Absolutely. You were already blessing people by telling them how to come into the matrix and that this is a concept. But Tina wants to get more people. She's like, I want to bring in more than just 2. Well, you can. You can bring in as many as you want. But Tina said, well, I got 2 more right now, Candace. Can I put them in? I said, yes. Now, I want you to take a note that Tina's matrix has already been partially filled. She has 2 positions open that's right under Tim. Guess what? The matrix fills from top to bottom, left to right. That's another note-taking moment. Let's say it again. The matrix fills from top to bottom, left to right. Now, when Tina gets Laura in, look at the overflow that just happened under Tim. You see, inside of the overflow, the bottom overflow came from Candy and Q because Tina never got Candy and Q in business. Fred did. That's an overflow right there. But the overflow from the top just happened because Laura came in with Tina, and she's going to follow Tina, but she fell under Tim. Not only did Tina get Laura, she got Lisa as well. And Lisa just fell in under Tim's team. Look at that. Now, the overflow just happened. Something happened to Tina. Tina cycles again. She made her $3,000. And guess what she's going to do? She re-enters to another matrix. So now she just started a new matrix. On top of that, let me show you what happens to Tim. Because we said that everybody can win. Let me show you this. So you see, Laura and Lisa are going to make it do what it do. Laura and Lisa got their 2 people in. Tim was in the right place at the right time. Let me tell you how you're in the right place at the right time, because the amazing things that we have going on right now put you in position, just like Tim's in position, to be in the right place at the right time with the right information. Here we go. Let me show you. Tim was in Tina's matrix. Tina dropped in Laura and Lisa. Laura and Lisa are going to make it do what it do. And guess what? They got there too. That's all that means, to make it do what it do. They got there too. And Tim cycles again. And those aren't even his team members. They're still going to follow Tina. She's still going to be able to they're still on her team, but they fell in Tim's matrix, and because he was in the right place at the right time. Tonight, we feel like that's you. And I'm excited about it, because you could be Tina, you could be Tim, you could be any of these people at any given time inside of the matrix, because this is a community build. The 2x2 matrix is a community build that gives everyone the same opportunity to build wealth, to help one another, to do it together. It's fun. Now that you've seen how this amazing system works, get back with the person that invited you so they can get you started on your journey to success.